I haven't actually done a Reno game yet, so here's a very spicy one. I like Reno a lot. He fell off a little bit because things got so aggressive and his playstyle changed, but now he got armor and, well, he feels pretty good. Now, I'm staying on 1 because I had a pair here. Usually with most heroes, like I've been mentioning, you stay on 1, try and get triples early, especially with Reno. Hitting a triple early is good. But you can also power level, and Reno used to just play for tempo, take a triple, and then hero power your 5 or 6 drop, but now because tier 4 is so good still, you can just power level hero power 4 drop or triple into a 4 early on, or even hero power 3 drops. Like, I think it's much better to hero power early, because don't forget, hero powering early is key. Don't die holding onto your hero power, getting too greedy. We did hit a triple here. In case you missed what I did, I just did Jeevker, so I stayed on 1 for 2 turns and just leveled straight to tier 3. And we triple into Impatient Doomsayer. I mean, you guys saw the thumbnail, and Avenge Guards are nutty. I think whatever Avenge Guard you hit, you just hero power it. Maybe not tank anymore because it got nerfed, but I think it would still be good. And this Doomsayer is gonna put in some work. Now, we have a decent Avenge board because I took these Tricksters. No, what are they called? The one-drop demon. So, you know, generally speaking, we generate at least some cards. We got 2 demons in hand now, triggered once. Now we could level, but I really want to just set up my board better, protect my stuff, my Impatient Doomsayer, and get extra triggers. Now what I'm trying to do is there's another demon in the shop which I'll take mainly for the sake of eating it with this 3-drop demon that I got in hand, but also, you know, it's just a little bit of stats for free, essentially. Now, one good thing about Trickster, or about Impatient Doomsayer, is that it has 12 health. They nerfed the card to tier 4, but it's 412, so it almost never gets sniped, so I don't really need taunt that bad. It's kind of crazy how it's at 12 health, I don't understand. And this shop is amazing as well. Depending on what I need, I could either get the taunt here, I could get the other Trickster, which is a pair and more triggers, or Juggler for the tempo if I'm a little bit scared. And I decided to go for the tempo here. I think it's better to just be strong. We do have a lot of triggers on our board already. It's hard to get full value, so I'll go with the Juggler, but I will freeze in case I hit the triple on Trickster next turn from this Doomsayer, and in case I do want to taunt and stuff like that. So overall, we're doing pretty okay. We're on 26 HP, sadly, so we're not that strong anymore. But that doesn't matter. We got a golden Doomsayer. We should be able to just farm so much money, so many triples, and generally speaking, you just transition into demons from this point on. I get another trigger, luckily, so I get 4 cards in 1 turn. Do you guys, 4 cards? That's normally 12 gold that you have to spend in a turn, and they're all demons. They have synergies, they're pairs. It's so bullshit. Yeah, at some point this is probably either going to be changed, or, well, this will still, like, eventually always be king of the hill in Battlegrounds. I did just buy the taunt and the pair here because it works so nicely with my gold. Now I have a full hand of demons still. I have a pair on Trickster, pair on the taunt, pair on the buff in my hand. Life is looking good, and we got great tempo with this Juggler that's just turning my shitty 1/1s into damage output. I hit a triple on Trickster from this Impatient Doomsayer, and life is looking good. We probably take 6s because what you want to do with demons is triple into 6 drops for Firebat. Firebat is just the nuts. We hit another Trickster. We almost have 3 triples. Or I keep saying Trickster this 1 drop. It's not Trickster, is it? It is Icky Imp. Yes, finally. We almost got 3 triples onto this Icky Imp this level. We're up against Diablo though. Diablo probably gonna be strong. You know, Diablo got buffed and he's an absolute menace of a hero right now. We miss on our triple, sadly. I guess Amalgadon is a demon. It is, you know, there's module in the lobby. It's not horrible if I find Firebat, so I can buff the Amalgadon still with a shield. And we're rolling at 2 more triples. The third Icky Imp triple and the buff demon triple. So I'm trying to figure out how to take this. I don't think we can take both. I'll have to take 1 and freeze unless I do figure out how my money works, and I don't remember if I figure it out, but we take this buff. I want to try and maximize value, so play both of them first, then take the triple, and try and get a Firebat again. And this time we miss again, but there's a Kaligos. Now the thing is, I don't want to lock myself into demons too much since we have no scaling yet. Alright, we don't have a big Fernal, we don't have Weaver, we don't have Firebat, we don't have the taunt, so we got no scaling with demons yet. This triple also missed. So right now we're still just a shitty Juggler board that's just getting a million triples, but we can't keep it up for too long. Generally speaking, by now you should have hit at least 1 or 2 scaling pieces. But I have a Kaligos, so my initial plan was to, you know, I have Amalgadon Kaligos in hand. maybe I can pivot into a dragon board. Maybe I get one more triple into an Adina or a second Caligos, and then I'll just full commit and just, you know, do a dragon pivot. Generally speaking, dragon pivots are slow, but with double Calig, you know, you can make it work. With the Calig Nadina, you can make it work. Just a single Calig isn't going to get there. We do hit the taunt from the Impatient Doomsayer, though. That's another important reason why you level with this board, so you can get 5 jobs and potentially even other stuff with this Doomsayer. I was looking for, well, we have double Battlemaster in hand, so I'm really looking for a triple on Battlemaster. That would be a massive, since it's just great. I'm selling out of all my crap here, and I gotta do stuff, right? I'm gonna start scaling up this Demon Taunt. I'm playing Calig and Amalgadon because we're up against Deathwing, and my board is still the same as it was almost like 3 turns ago, just like random demons to farm. We do hit, well, Bran on the next roll. A little bit unlucky, but that's my bad. If I rolled one more time, I could have rolled Bran with his Amalgadon. But yeah, like I said, I was playing rather fast because I don't have that much time. I still have full hand, so sadly I couldn't optimize it fully. Although take notes, guys, don't make this mistake. Roll first as much as possible to try and hit Bran, and then play the Amalgadon. Now, I bought a module as well to maybe slap onto the Amalgadon, but it already got a shield, so it doesn't really matter. And I'm keeping Impatient Doomsayer still, because I don't really have a better card to put in. I could put in a second Battlemaster, but I'm super board locked. So we're still not fully demons, right? We got this Doomsayer, which did a lot of stuff for us, but we have like one Demon Taunt, and that's it. And then like a 1919 and a Battlemaster. We have this random Amalgadon that we could do something with. We have a Calig. We lose to Deathwing because he has a secret, and we take 14 damage because he summons a 5-drop and a 4-drop. Feels pretty bad, man. 12 HP. But at least we can face a ghost now if we get somewhat lucky. We don't get somewhat lucky. We face a Mutinous who just tripled. Now, important is, I think we got a level. I don't really see how we get better on tier 5. We really gotta hit a second Calig and Adina, a Firebat. We gotta hit something at this point. It's just too awkward. Now, we rolled here, didn't really, you know, find much. I'm just gonna play for tempo because I'm very scared. And selling the Calig, playing the Overseer, buffing probably the either of them is fine. Giving the Battlemaster more attack is good if I think it's permanent. I thought the Battlemaster is permanent because I have a pair on it. So if I triple Battlemaster, it's amazing. It's great. And that's it. We're tier 6 now. Let's figure out what to do. It's kind of interesting how we were milking so much and got so many triples and all that stuff, and we still are in somewhat of an identity crisis and have no idea where the hell we're going with this. Which yeah, kind of sucks. Normally that's not the case. He's getting great hits though, and because of that we lose, but we're still alive and kicking it. We get another pair for this from this Impatient Doomsayer, which is a pair on Big Fernal. Also, most of the time you don't have Impatient Doomsayer for this long, but just because I still have nothing on the board, I'm keeping it because I need triples and more money to try and make something work. Now we're up against Ghost, so I can probably farm even more. I do take Maxina again. I have so many shitty cards on my board. I'll try and get a Reborn Maxina on there. I also buy a pair on Bran because, you know, triple Bran could be a good way to maybe get some Amalgadons on board to get some things going finally. And this will probably be the final turn of Impatient Doomsayer. It's crazy how long it's been on my board, how much value I've been trying to get out of it, but yeah, it has to go at some point. I need to empty my hand. I constantly have like a full hand of 10 cards, so it's very hard to manage here. Also, if I want to buy something, I need to be careful that I don't eat it if I have to play a demon out of hand. Like, I want this Amalgadon and this Reborn on my Maxina, but I need to sell a demon for it. Unless I want to sell my pair on Bran, so we just gotta hope it doesn't eat a Reborn Snake. We got lucky, so feels good, man. Now we can sell this. Finally sell the Impatient Doomsayer, get Reborn Poison on the board. And yeah, top 5. A lot of people are low HP. It's very grindy, so I feel like every fight someone is gonna die here unless people tie, which is not that likely. This Amalgadon luckily is good. Poison, Divine Shield, and I guess Plants, which isn't bad against Deathwing. I'm still taking some Demons because it does buff my Taunt. It's a good buff in general on my Battlemaster or onto whatever other card I would want to buff. Now, I'm keeping the Battlemaster on board, by the way, mainly because I still have the pair. And it's an amazing triple because it's a no Murloc lobby. There's not that much poison for it. We rolled a triple Brand right after I sell it. Classic. And yeah, just cycle some demons. Now, I don't know how long we keep cycling demons because we just have a single big taunt. So generally it's not that good. Maybe with a Golden Weaver it's justifiable. Maybe with, you know, if we had a Firebat, then if we go full demons it's justifiable. But right now, we're a mess. we are... yeah, we shouldn't be getting a first place this game with the current state of our board. But it's definitely just playing a super tempo comp. Like he has Buster and then a bunch of small reborn and token stuff with this tank, which is bad against our single taunt. Like our single taunt is gonna solo him because what he has doesn't do anything against me. And the Battle Master, I just have too much HP for them to work with. Now, if I was a mech comp, he would completely destroy me, so I assume he's strong against other opponents. But yeah, we were lucky in this matchup, and now it should be a top 3 if 2 people die, and somehow people didn't die, and I'm confused. But okay, we're still going triple onto the taunt. Let's go. Maybe Firebat. At this point, Firebat might be too late because it's been so long already. And, well, we missed anyway. Maybe Hamul is going to get me Firebat or a triple into Battle Master, you know, or some other good stuff. And no, why would it? I feel like the good cards just don't exist this game. I've farmed like over 20 cards with an Impatient Doomsayer, so many triples, been rolling on tier 6 using Hamuls. None of it wants to reveal itself to me. So what are you supposed to do in this case, right? It's pretty tough. Here also I buy the weakest demons in the shop, so I eat the strongest onto my taunts and just cycle a little bit. Now I want to end on this Selfless probably, and my logic here as well is that if I beat this Rafam, I'll probably win the lobby because I thought Rafam is the strongest right now. So I'm going to use my Reborn spell onto Selfless, because if I win this fight, I'm sure that I'll be fine against my next opponent and just maybe get a first place, right? It seems like a waste to die here and get 4th place instead, and then have my Reborn spell still in hand, and then just, you know, not get the value. So this guy is playing a full mech board. He is pretty big, golden nerfed Grease Bot, but yeah, we were able to do really well. Just 2 mech rolls alive, but you know what that means. 2 mech rolls alive means we're gonna get scammed. He gets just max Divine Shield value on every hit, and my units are absolutely stupid, and I lose, or we tie this round. I think we're more than favored to kill this Rafam, but holy shit, these mech rolls are annoying as hell. At least we know that we can beat Rafam later on. We just need to win a single flip and we'll get completely scammed. So this board is really hard to upgrade. I just take a pair on Selfless, I guess. This second Amalgadon is so crap. The only reason I kept this Amalgadon so long is in case I find Firebat, it's still a Divine Shield card that I can buff up. Now there's a Ghoul in the shop, which would be amazing against my next opponent, but I do have to play this Demon in order to get to it. Or I could sell the big Battle Master, but I don't want to do that. And of course, I eat the Ghoul. Why? It always eats the Ghoul. Why can't I not just get lucky once? Anyway, I guess we end on a Baron then instead. But yeah, I guess I could have played it safe. I could have sold my big Battle Master and, you know, just be a little bit weaker and play the weaker Battle Master this turn to guarantee the Ghoul. But yeah, I guess the 1 in 6, sometimes it happens and it's just painful. But this guy is also a Buster comp, Buster, Baron, Kangor. He also has a taunted mech herald, so they're both playing a mech comp again. Imagine if we had a Ghoul here, we would just insta-win. But the thing is, he's not that big and our taunt is absolutely massive, so it's a weird game, but our taunt is able to solo most people, and also the highest like health totals onto the Battle Master that I have never been able to triple, by the way, has been decent. So overall, we found Amalgadon and Brand in the shop. We can't buy both because it's probably very likely going to be eaten by the demons. So I cycle these demons first. If I get lucky and this Brand doesn't get eaten, we could play both, try and get a better Amalgadon, and well, sometimes I do get like a little bit lucky, or luckier than I've been before. So we get to play the Brand and the Amalgadon together, and hopefully it's fixed, and it's exactly the same as my lost Amalgadon without poison. So I have to play double Selfless here. Now overall this game, yeah, it's been weird. Like we high rolled our Impatient Doomsayer, triples and all that stuff, but everything else sucked. No Firebat, no triple into Battle Master, onto this. I never even saw a second Soul Devourer, which is the 3-drop on my board. Then the triple Brandon come, triple Selfless, but we are favored here, I think, for sure. Like, look at how big we are. I think there's no way, or it's very unlikely that we get scammed, right? Unless, well, he has 2 mech rolls, but the mech rolls don't have stats really. Now we hit the wrong shield here, so he gets a shield back, and we're still looking good here, still looking favored, but well, we bump into a shield again. And bump into a shield again. We just had to win 1 flip, kill one of the mech rolls to win this game with this pretty crappy demon board. But hey, we take a 2nd place. Hope you enjoyed this game though. Hope you now have some more Reno knowledge, and I'll see you in the next upload. Take care.